Young Trevor Bayne and the Wood Brothers ownership. Why such a popular victory?
To me, it was a huge popular victory in the garage area. That's where the popularity is the most. You saw all those crew chiefs come to victory lane, all the drivers, and they came to see Trevor, but they shook hands with Leonard and Glenn and Lynn and Eddie. They're that blue-collar team that's been there since the late 40s, works on the other end of the garage area because they've been outside the top 35. Keep their head down, hammer along. And Lynn Wood in Victory Lane, basically when we interviewed him, here's what he said. I think we'll run a few more races because we made some money. We don't need another swimming pool. We don't need another house. We don't need another shop. How many teams would you hear say that, except a team that really were putting their money back into the sport?
Yeah, and I put my arm around Glenwood just to say thank you and congratulations for what they've done for the sport. And he said, you know, Mike, that was a lot of fun when we won the All-Star race, but this might be a little bit better. So that's just their attitude.
Yeah,
they're
exactly.
racing folks.
They're racing
Kyle
people.
said it perfectly.
And a win for the regular guy, right?
Yes,
The blue-collar crowd.
Yes,
and almost there at the finish, your car, your driver, Bobby Labonte, with a chance. There were a lot of guys who maybe had a chance to pull it off in the end.
It's heartbreaking. I mean, to have a chance, an opportunity to win the Daytona 500, something that as an owner would be just incredible. And as a driver for Bobby Labonte, we were right in the mix. Yeah, we were right in the mix. You know, and he went a little higher there and gave Carl Edwards a little bit of room to get to the bottom, and it kind of pushed us out of the picture. But still a great day for us. But boy, it hurts being that close. I'll tell you right now, it's heartbreaking.
Yeah, even thinking about it. We also had guys like Kurt Busch, the Tony Stewart towards the end. David Reagan that had a chance.
Boy,
that was a huge mistake. You know, you can't change lanes before the start-finish line. He was warned. We heard his radio traffic tell him not to do that. His teammate, Trevor, was going to help him. There was no reason to make that mistake. Just be calm, breathe, and get across the start-finish line, merge over. It was all set up. That's what we did Friday night in a race down there in Daytona. Worked out perfectly, and I think maybe that's where he messed up.
But I hate to see that in any sport or anything when someone makes a call that determines the outcome.
But a rule's a rule, right? You can't let it
you
go.
Can't do that,
yes,
man. You can't fucking.
The guy's struggling. He did a
white.
great job. Let him go. Stay out of it.
It was his inexperience.
That's like if you foul a guy and he doesn't score in the basketball game with 2 seconds to go.
Michael Jordan's fouled me a bunch of times in the game. They never call it. They never call it.
But poor David Reagan gets it called on him.
He's still talking about Michael Jordan here. All right, we got to go to Pheonix. Now we go from restrictor plate racing, 2.5 miles, to a 1 mile track in the desert.
What do you got?
It's going to be a little bit different here, though.
It's a totally different mentality to be successful at Pheonix. One of the best drivers at Pheonix is Dale Jr. That's how we're going to keep this momentum going in this 2011 season. Trevor Bayne at Daytona, Dale Jr. takes the checkered flag at Pheonix.
I will agree with part of that statement.
Trevor Bayne won Daytona.
The racing begins at Pheonix. I mean, this is racing, and this is an old racetrack, old school racing. Been around for a long period of time. It's not California. It's not Vegas. It's not your typical cookie cutter track that we talk about. It's a racetrack, and a car's going to have to handle. Car's going to have to run. Driver's going to have to get up on the wheel, and it's going to be a Ford, and they're going to come from Roush.
Give us a name. So more driver. Is
Carl Edwards won last fall.
Ford has won 3 in a row. Carl won the last 2 races of the season. I don't see them cooling off anytime, but I'm going to go with Matt Kenseth.
Okay.
And this is a racetrack, not a lot of grip, pretty slick. Like I said, it's an old racetrack, not a lot of banking. I think, and this is the last time the Cup cars will run on this pavement. They're going to tear it up. And
they're going to reconfigure the track
They're going to redo the whole place. Denny Hamlin.
All right.
He wins. He'll be really good here.
He's got the Michael Jordan logo, one of his sponsorships. It all comes back together. All right, we'll talk about it. I'll show you all the highlights from Michael Waltrip, Brad Doherty, Kyle Petty. I'm Chris Myers. Join us Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern in the evening, also on Sunday mornings for
Inside NASCAR
on Showtime. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Johnson. You haven't really seen the race until you watch Inside NASCAR.
Inside NASCAR, all new Wednesdays at 9, 8 Central.